All right, little reality of the hunt here today. I'm at one of the older parks near downtown in my community. That area right down there that you see was a swimming pool back in the 30s and 40s and 50s. Last year in the fall, I detected all down through the trees and found a few old silvers and some old wheats and an Indian head penny and some nice older relics. So we're going to try it again today. All right, here are my first 5 finds, and I've already got a bucket lister. No, it's not a silver quarter. No, it's not an Indian head penny. My first find was Canslaw ringing up at 11, where you're going after that elusive gold ring. The rest of these were all 19, 20, 21. Big old piece of end of a can, a watch bezel, and whatever this is, an old battery or something, and then this old nail was in there with it. But here is my good find, and I am so happy to have this. This has made my day already on the first 5 finds. I've never found one of these. Let me zoom in a little bit. There you go. Des Moines Railway. Good for one fare. This is going all the way back to when Des Moines had electric trolley cars in the early 1900s. Man alive, am I ever, I'm just tickled pink. I'm ecstatic over that. All right? Now, before we go further, let me show you my settings on my Equinox 600 for this hunt. All right, my settings for today's hunt on the Equinox 600. I've noise canceled. I always like to go in auto ground balance. All right, I'm running 22 on my volume simply because I've got my headphones on over top of a winter cap, and I usually run 20 on the volume, but you know, the cap is muffling the sound of the headphones, and when I'm going after deeper, older stuff, I love to wear headphones. Okay, I'm in 5 tones. I like to go in F2 number 2 for iron bias, and I'm running in recovery speed 2 rather than 3 because that'll get you some more depth. And on that like I said, that railway token that I just found, you know, it'll get a little deeper. By the way, I don't know whether I said this, the railway token was ringing up a 1718, which is why you got to dig. You got to dig everything when you're going after old relics, all right? So recovery speed 2, and I'm running at 23, okay? So when I'm going after the older, deeper stuff, and I'm lucky there's no EMI here so that I can run that thing all the way up to 23. I really don't ever run in 24, 25, all right? But there you go, there's the settings. Let's keep going. All right, so when you're going after older, deeper silver, this is sometimes what'll happen, and this is how you know it's gonna happen. Here's an old nail, all right? I was getting a real scratchy upper 20 signal, all right? The further you dig down, and the further to the outside of your hole, the more to find the target with your pinpointer, the more likely it is to be that. So there you go. Watch out for that stuff. Now I still got to check around a little bit because there could still be a silver dime in here somewhere. All right, here are the next 5. A bolt coming in at 1112, clad dime, a little bit deeper, scratchy 26, 27, 2021 solid. Looks like a copper jacketed bullet. All right, I found, when I already showed you this and described digging that hole, when I was looking to make sure I didn't miss silver, that was also in there. And bent old nails will really give you that silver sound. And then piece of can slaw coming in the mid-teens. All right, let's keep going. All right, here's the next 5. 2 pieces of can slaw coming in 22, 23, not deep, and I should be looking for deeper stuff. I should be looking for stuff that's only 3 and 4 bars. Copper penny, just a clad copper penny. Unfortunately, this was giving me a really high 20s to almost low 30s sound. I thought for sure I was digging silver on that one, but sometimes it's just not to be. And sometimes, rather than ringing up a 25, 26, 27, which is what these usually are, once in a while you will get that really high tone depending on the ground. All right, here's ringing up an 18, a really old pull tab that could have just as easily been a really neat relic. And this was showing 3 bars down, but it wasn't 3 bars down. It was only about an inch or 2 deep, a zinc penny. Let's keep going. All right, this was ringing up a 21. I thought I was digging a zinc penny. It's not a zinc penny. I'll bet that it was an old, it was attached to an old locker key from the old 30s, 40s, 50s swimming pool that was here. Number 235. Don't know whether you can see that. So happy to have that. That's a lot better than a zinc penny. All right, here's the next 5. Just a piece of can slaw. Can't remember what that was ringing up. This one was ringing up a solid 24. It is a smashed bottle cap. Bottle caps will usually ring up 21, 22, 23. When they get smashed like this, once in a while they'll go 23, 24, 25. There is the tag that I already showed you. A solid 13, just a clad nickel, and a solid 21, a zinc penny. Here's my problem with doing this ground. This ground is both old and it's recent. This park is still in use, but it's very much an urban park where you don't get a lot of quality family activity anymore. As a matter of fact, when I was doing this area last year, they had just, the city had just come in and plowed over homeless camps right in this area. All right, so not only am I dealing with modern trash and modern clad, I've got to get past that stuff to find the old stuff. All right, and every single zinc penny is going to sound like an Indian head penny, and my only clue that it might be an Indian is if it's deeper, like this one was. All right, and all of the modern trash, but it's worth it to find cool relics and cool old coins. All right, here's the next 5. Clad dime ringing up solid 26. The rest of these were all ringing up 20, 21. There's a chunk of metal, twisted wire, that'll get you every time, and 2 more pieces of slaw. All right, here's the next 5. 2 bottle tops, a solid 13. You know, I find enough of these in elementary schools. I don't need to be finding them here. And then these were in the same hole, which is why it's important to recheck your hole, because this piece of tubing, metal tubing, I pulled out first, or metal bar, and then I rechecked the hole and a clad dime came out. Things are slowing down here. I need things to pick up a little bit and not find all this trash. Let's keep going. I'm gonna have to recheck this hole because this one was ringing up really high in the upper 30s, a 1941 wheat penny. I'm gonna check around a little bit more. That usually doesn't happen. I don't know what would throw it off like that. But for the sake of time, both your time and my time, I've stopped digging or showing the every 5 signals. Now I'm just showing the good stuff when I find it. So there you go, wheat penny. That means we're on the right track. All right, this one was ringing up in the upper 20s, low 30s. Started out really high like that wheat penny just a minute ago. Let's see what surprises us here. Uh-oh. I'm not seeing shiny. Might be another wheat penny. Oh, no. What in the world is that? Oh, cool. Cool, it's something. It's, I think it's bent over like a pin or something. Let me get it cleaned up and take a better look at it. All right, you know what it is? I know what it is, and it is cool. I like this. It's an old copper religious ring. Look at that, it's bent over there. Wow, what a great relic to find. Absolutely love this thing. Nice. This is 2 mega relics found today that I just love out of this place. It's hard going. There is a ton of trash. I'm not even showing you the trash anymore, but this is what it's all about. This is ring number 126 on the year. All right, gotta love it. All right, there's something in here that was giving me a high tone. Could be silver, could be a wheat penny, could be nothing. Let's find out together. Let's get some of this out of there. Okay, it's out. What are you? What are you? What are you? Oh no, here you are, a mushroom bolt. Yuck. All right, there's something right here. It had that high pitch like you'll often hear with silver, but then what I didn't like was that a few times on the VDI it went into the low 20s as well. Let's see what we can find together. See if it's still down in there. Nope. Oh, I see a coin. What's it gonna be? It's a wheatie. All right, let me get it cleaned up. I'll look for a date. All right, it's an earlier date wheatie. Not terribly early, but as you can see there, I believe that is 1918. At first, I gave myself a little bit of a heart attack thinking that I saw a 4 there at the end, and of course, a 4 with a D under it would be exactly what I needed in this hunt, but hey, I can't complain about a wheat penny in the teens. All right, with some nice green patina on it. Let's keep going. All right, this one was ringing up in the low 20s, 20 to 24. I was hoping it was going to be the elusive Indian head penny, but nope. Just another wheatie. Just another wheatie. Let's see if I can get a date off of it. Could be an old one. It was pretty deep. Let me stop this and, well, let me first show you. It was all of 8-9 inches deep, so that's what the Equinox 600 will do for you. All right, let me get a date off this quick. Yeah, 1936, so that's definitely period for the pool that was about 100 yards to my south here. Pool was here from probably the 20s to the 50s maybe. All right, let's keep going. Let's find that Indian head penny. All right, I wouldn't normally show this, but this key coming out the same as a zinc penny looks like it might well be period for when the pool was here, 30s, 40s, 50s. So it says acrolock on it. I'll have to do a little bit more research at home. I do like keeping the older keys, so yeah, we'll kind of try and figure out a time period for this one. All right, here's all the garbage that I dug today. As you can see, just tons and tons of bottle caps. Oh, part of an old flip phone, cell phone. Of course, you always find one of those, a vape. Gee whiz, what else? Yeah, just junk. Oh, Look at this old piece of brick from an old building at some point. So yeah, lots and lots of garbage. Here's the good stuff. All right, you've seen the key already. You've seen the locker tag, a few Wheaties. Here's the interesting bucket lister for the day, the token for the old trolley here in Des Moines, Iowa, and the other wonderful find, as far as I'm concerned, an old copper signet religious ring. So those make it all worth it, plus 3 or 4 wheat pennies. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching Dirt Life Detecting. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and give me a thumbs up. And oh, by the way, the Dirt Life, gotta love it.